What's going on, guys? James here. Deck profile for you guys in terms of what deck I took to Dice Rally. And all I can say is that this event was extremely versatile for the unique creation of choice. And of course, when it comes to the deck of choice, I decided to do some convoluted deck building of a unique setup, White Forest Naturia Vernusylph. Now, when it comes to doing the combo lines, if you want to see more detail about this from the events, I mean, of course, if we expect to get enough likes on this, then I'll make sure to showcase the deck combos. Deck profile for you guys. White Forest Naturia Vernusylph. For the non-engine, to Droll, I start this as the very first thing because, Droll is one of the most powerful lingering key cards to make sure your opponent doesn't go off in terms of, constant searches or draws. Goki Pole, that's meant for your Vernusylph discard fodder in terms of having a Vernusylph discard plus Goki Pole, aka this card. This is basically instant access to Naturia Horn Needle, for which you're about to see it in a bit. But otherwise, Vernusylph discard plus Goki Pole, make a choice on what hand traps you're using at a well-timed manner. Feather Duster, Tactics Talent, 2 Forbidden Chalice, Blizzard, and you also got 2 Purge because your whole entire deck is literally nothing but lights and earths, so the restriction shouldn't matter at the slightest. For the Vernusylphs, Flowering Fields, Thawing Mountains, Misting Ceilings, Flourishing Hills, Awakening Forest, Vera Vernusylph Goddess. When it comes to the lower level Vernusylph discards, it's usually between any of these 4 in particular: Thawing, Misting, Flourishing, and Awakening. And then when it comes to whether if you have a Goki Pole in your hand or not, again, as mentioned, instant access to Horn Needle there. Otherwise, it's like if for whatever the reason Goki Pole is in your deck, you can also send it from dead to the graveyard, so that way it's basically Ash checks. And then for the rest of the Vernusylph cards, Changing Seasons and Flower Buds. The Compulse card of Flower Buds has rarely ever come up, like once or twice throughout the whole entire event, but I figured it's meant for, bouncing back continuous and or field spells to make sure it resolves without effect. And then Changing Seasons, on the other hand, being able to either reborn or recur a Vernusylph monster means that you are able to get your follow-up going. And then the soul charge effect of Changing Seasons, that has come up like half and half of the whole event. For the Naturias, Naturia Vein, 3 Mole Cricket, Sunflower, Horn Needle, Camellia, just 1, not 2 or 3, because you can always bring it back with the lower level Vernusylph discard effects, plus the 3 Naturia Blessing, as mentioned, and then the 1 Sacred Tree. And then as for the White Forest, LZ, just 1, obviously in the event, she's limited because she's that powerful. LZ Azamina, 2 Sylvie, 1 Rusia, Witch, Woes, Azamina Apes, Susurus, and to finish off the leftover cards, the best card that hardcore did so much work being Impermanence, because you literally do not want to lose to Tactics Talent a lot. So, extra deck, Lynx first, Mrs. Radiant, Alsa, Lina, Celine, Underworld Goddess, for the Synchros, Naturia Beast, Naturia Barkion, Basic, Silvera, Ursula, Diabelle, along with Zapper Shrimp, Goyo Guardian, HTS Sihemith. This was the best card in my extra deck, no question about it, because being able to out the opponent's Dragoon or Avermax, even if it's with IP as material, without targeting, by the way, makes it so that Sihemith legit does not care about it. Samurai Destroyer, built-in Armades, and Scrap Dragon for more mass removal, especially if, for whatever the reason, Scrap gets negated on his attempt to remove cards. You can just find a way to get that off the field, Vernusylph discard, bring back Scrap Dragon so that he can get his removal back again, because old cards solve once per turn. And this has been James Polk with the deck profile of Vernusylph Naturia White Forest. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And if you are a brand new player for the first 7 days, or a returning player after 1 full month of missing gameplay, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather this year's campaign prizes. I thank you guys for tuning in, and catch you all next time.